Oh my lord! I thought I was already back. Apparently I wasn't. Shit! Am I live on YouTube side? Can someone check whether I'm live on YouTube side as well? I legit thought I was back. What do you mean in 1080p? YouTube is okay? Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. Oh, good gods. God damn it. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I need to fix my OBS. I need to do that. So we now know that the problem is not my internet. The problem is not my PC and my drivers. I think it's OBS. I mean, OBS, to be fair, has been telling me that every time I shut it down, it's like, oh, OBS shut down in a very awkward way. Do you want to run it in like some mode? What is it? Debug mode or something like that? In your room too cold, it froze your computer. Nah, that's not how it works. Money game, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue and Ear Trumpet. Thank you once again for bringing in another new titling into the Deep Blue. Maybe what OBS needs is a titling sacrifice. Truly, perhaps. Hey, is that what we need for OBS? I swear, it's been like 1 DC per stream, specifically 1. I don't know why it's specifically 1. I need to check. I do think it might be one of the plugins. So hopefully, Prage, I'll get it fixed before next week. I'll update my OBS. Hopefully everything works fine. Anyway, today is a Christmas yap. And so let us start by... Well, let's talk about our youth. When you were younger and a little more innocent, when you maybe perhaps believed in Santa, if you did or maybe if you didn't, what was something that you wished for, guys? Or like, what's something that you thought was silly to wish for? You know, something that makes a good story, like a good drunk story, drinking story, or like, aha, yeah, nah, I can't believe I was that innocent as a kid, sort of shit. Tell me, what did you wish for when you were younger? I'll drink whiskey. We got the Firefly Wickerman at the Deep Blue. Yeah. So what are we doing now? We can't light a fire with a titling. Titlings are water droplets. What did I wish for when I was younger? I think I wished to... I wished to be an idol. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I wish to be an idol. I think when I was younger, I wanted to be an idol. I wanted to sing and dance, especially like, you know, you watch TV and you see like people dancing and singing. It's like, oh, people cheering for them. That looks fun. So that was kind of my wish back then. Yes, we're back. I used to wish for world peace. Oh, that's so cute, Zach. Chug cider like soda once, threw up Christmas dinner. Yeah, don't do that. Don't chug stuff. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Oh wait, where is my chat? Where is my... I lost my chat. Where is it? Hold on, guys. I don't see else. Oh wait, found ya. Alright. Used to be obsessed with ninjas as a kid and always wished for weapons or admission to ninja college. Something I believed was real. Oh my god. Wait. I've had a similar story, except it was Digimon. You know how they say that you have to kind of fucking believe and Digimon will appear? That's what they basically teach you throughout the Digimon series, right? So I used to wish for Renamon to come alive. I would like just go to the corner of the room and just quietly wish upon a Renamon. It's not wish upon a fucking star, it's wish upon a fucking Renamon. Yeah, that was a thing too. So I totally understand you, dude. Noira is an idol, I don't mind. Well, now I'm way past prime age to be an idol now, hey? So I think it's much less realistic for it to happen. Also, I don't particularly like the idea of performing anymore. I prefer candid karaoke's. Just games, I think, when I was younger. I can't remember anything crazy. You are a good kid then. You're our idol, Noira? Stop it. I'm too old to be an idol. You wish came true, you're kind of an idol? No, I'm not an idol. I don't do idol things. I wish I did more idol things, but I don't. A sibling? That's cute. You got covers? That's close. I guess so, if you want to put it that way. Remember, I believed in Santa for quite some time. Every New Year, we would go out and shoot fireworks, and when I returned, there was a Christmas gift under the tree. It always felt so magical and special. Aww! Oh, that's cute. Your parents timed it perfectly well then, hey? I'm not saying that Santa isn't real, you know what I mean? But like, whoever your Santa be, they timed it perfectly. I wish my bro would disappear after he used a trail of milk buttons to lock me in the cupboard under the stairs. What are you, Harry Potter? Holy shit. But I understand the vengeance of, you know, the vengeance of childhood. Must have sucked, dude. Must have sucked. Yes, I am here to yap about Christmas. I love Renamon. Digimon was so cool. Yeah, and then I discovered DeviantArt. And then I discovered what Anthro was. Oh my god, Renamon Anthro art was so hot. In Florida in the 90s, I wish to see this elusive snow world without understanding the concept of the temperature needed to be in. Oh, that's so understandable. That's so understandable. When you saw snow for the first time, what was your impression? Actually, for you guys who kind of never grew up in a place with snow, for you guys who have eventually experienced snow, what was your first impression of it or your reaction to it? I did not like the Old Spice commercials, the whole make a man of sun stuff, so dad ended up getting it for me and I end up loving the products. Wait, your dad got you Old Spice? What age were you? Puberty? I would assume. I was like, I'm imagining you were like maybe a little toddler and he got you Old Spice. That's fucking crazy. Had several dreams as a kid and one of them's an artist. And then for years I didn't try and return to it in 2023. You know, that's a big achievement, Daddy Corn. To kind of revisit such an old aspiration. I think you should be proud of yourself for that. It's like, despite everything, it's still you, but yeah. You're technically an idol since you are a goddess. Yep. They say do not worship false idols, right? Maybe I am the idol. You know what I mean? Not false, not the dancing, performing idol, but the idol. Perhaps. Perhaps. As a 7-year-old, I got my hands on a machine gun. What do you mean you got your hands on a machine gun? That's actually crazy. Noira's ability to be an idol vanished the moment we get NSFW channel on Discord. I mean, there's some truth to that. Yeah. Hold on, let me catch up with chat here. Yeah, Noira confirmed furry. You can label me whatever, but I can understand the appeals of like something that's not particularly human. You know? I mean, fucking look at Zenless Zone Zero, dude. And then look at whatchamacallit, the guy from Beastars. There are a lot of attractive guys on Beastars, you know what I mean? If something looks good, something gives attractive vibes, then they attractive. That's all I think about. I don't care for the labels. As a Canadian who grew up with snow, I liked it as a kid, dislike it now as an adult. Ah, because that's a lot of chores, isn't it? All I ever experienced is a winged dragon of Ra's blaze cannon as a face. What? Oh, floods? I've had a similar experience too, Akison. I think that's a Southeast Asian experience, isn't it? Floods. So many memories of floods. To the point that I remember when I moved to Australia for a bit, I think I was surprised that floods weren't a thing. I thought floods were like a normal thing, you know? I thought it was like a part of, oh yeah, every once in a while, it's just part of the seasons and it's bound to happen. But I'm like, where are the fucking floods? Snow is so much wetter than I thought it would be. No, that's an understandable impression. Watching my Jamaican friends see snow for the first time at 40 was a memory I'll cherish forever. That's so wholesome and cute. You're our idol goddess? Yes, I am. I can be. I can be your idol goddess. Yeah. Idol goddess has a nice ring to it. They told us if you catch snowflakes from the first snowfall, you'd get a wish. How does that even fucking physically... happen? That shout of Merry Christmas actually surprised me from the song. How does that even happen? Being able to catch the first snowflake from the first snowfall. How cold 80 degrees is Hong Kong. Dang, that was cold as heck. 8 degrees Celsius. 8 degrees Celsius is nice though. That's like a Sydney winter. Sydney winter night, I think, is about 8 degrees Celsius. Can be 8 degrees Celsius. Hi there, Mini Bride. Got to see what snow's like as a kid when my fam moved to Canada. It was fascination. Did the snowflake on tongue thing like in movies. Did you lick a pole? Snowman built. Then I got annoyed with the cold and slush after. I think the first time I experienced snow, it was like I was relatively young, I think, yeah. I thought snow would be more fluffy. It wasn't fluffy at all. And for some reason, I thought snow would be colder, but it wasn't. I think it's because like back then I kind of ran around a lot. So I was like kind of, you know, sweating, not sweating, but like my body was warm because I was like running around and being active and so excited with the snow and shit like that. And snow didn't feel particularly cold. I was even just like wearing one layer of clothing. And it was like snowing at a snowy mountaintop. And I think it was like, I don't know, some minus degrees Celsius. But I survived. No hypothermia or anything. Somehow I survived. I don't know how I fucking survived that. But I can't believe that happened. Oh my god. I remember actually feeling a bit too hot. And I'm like, can't the weather get a bit more colder? It was a very weird experience. But I think that was the one and only time I've experienced snow. The true Australian authentic experience is experiencing hail. I've experienced a lot of hail. But not particularly snow. Yeah, I haven't really been to... Yeah. Huh. The places I've been to, I've never been there during snowing season at all. Like, I've been there during winter, but there wasn't, like, snow during those winters. Advanced Merry Christmas to you too, Ariana. Oh, I am so far out in chat. Hold on. I shall attempt to catch up. I've not seen nice snow in a while. Recent years was just frozen water. Fell down many times. Ah, damn. I also want to see what a frozen lake looks like. I haven't seen that. I've seen glacier because I went to like a mountaintop over at New Zealand, but I haven't really seen like a frozen lake. And I always wondered, how the fuck do you skate on top of a frozen lake? I want to see that with my own two eyes. Maybe one day I'll travel to, I don't know, somewhere with cold winters to just specifically see that and experience that. Hi there, Halra. And when you are with your beloved and you have the first snowfall together, you will be together forever. That's cute. Doesn't sound realistic, but cute nonetheless. Very happy ever after, right? It's a nice little myth to believe in. Because don't we all need a little whimsy in our lives every once in a while? Hi there, Ceaseless Researcher. Oh, thank you for dropping by, and it's all good. Happy early Christmas to you, Ceaseless Researcher. Hello, Glazor. Didn't lick a pole because I've seen people do it and regret it after. How bad is it if you lick a pole? I've never done that. I have like touched a pole during winter. Oh my god. Okay, no, it's the internet, guys. It is actually the internet. I'm gonna turn off one of the... Hold on. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm gonna turn off the Twitter stream because it's gonna make so many fucking posts because I keep on DCing. Oh my god, today's internet is so bad. Maybe I need to change internet ISP, man. Maybe that's what I need to do. Fucking A. Wait, hold on. Let me get chat back in here. I hope we don't DC again, for real. God damn, because it is annoying as hell. I lost my chat. Where the fuck is my chat? Whatever. Hold on. There it is. Okay, I lost my chat. Yeah, I don't know. My internet's been really bad, but today it's particularly bad. Like, usually we don't get like what fucking a few DCs in a row. That doesn't happen. So I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. I'll try to give him a call maybe tomorrow and see if we can do something about it. But like, we don't have a stream tomorrow, so you'll only see it in effect like when we come back from stream. Oh, come back to stream next week. New internet for the throne list is crazy. Eric, how are you? How are you? Okay, moving on. Next topic. What's the craziest gift you've gotten for Christmas? It could be a gift that you kind of got via, you know, White Elephant or like gift exchange, or, you know, someone gifted it to you. But what's like the craziest or funniest gift you've ever gotten? Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you, Curry Boner. Merry Christmas. Hold on, I want to sit down. Give me a tad. Tablecon is listening to me. That's good. Unironically, got a Nintendo 64 once. Isn't that great? I would love that. Up till now, I still love my Nintendo 64. Oh wait, I forgot to sync my model. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. Okay. Nintendo 64 is nice. I still think that Mario Kart on Nintendo 64 is the superior one, and Pokemon Snap on Nintendo 64 is also the superior one. You were gifted a pack of condom? At what age is this? Of legal age, right? That is good. They know about, you know, sexual health and safety. That's a good thing. Hope you and Deep Blue has been good. Of course. We're always good and we have good vibes here. New internet for the computer, not a chair. I don't know if we need... Maybe I do need a new internet. I wonder if it's a bitch to change ISPs. Because the thing is, like, before I moved places, I'm basically using the same internet provider. And at the previous place, before I moved out, the internet was great. It was amazing. But like, ever since I moved to my new place here with the same internet provider, it has been shitty, dude. Most of the times it's okay, but like, it has been moody for these past 3 weeks, and sometimes it DCs like at random times. And there were a few times where it just died for like, I don't know, 2-3 days straight. So maybe I do have to consider alternatives. Maybe that's a thing for 2026. Talking about 2026, I should add... I meant to do this. I totally forgot to do it. Right. 2026 board. Add your 2026 memo. What's my website? So we have this... Wait, I need to pin it whilst I remember. We have this little tradition at the Deep Blue where every year we fill up the board. And here's the 2026 board. So don't forget to fill that up, guys. And then we'll check it out like for next week's stream. I'll also add it to YouTube side. How do I pin this on YouTube? This live event is over. Wait, am I live on YouTube? Why does it say the live event is over? Are you fucking crazy? Chat is disabled for this live stream. Where the fuck is my stream? Is the stream dead on YouTube? Hold on, let me check. Oh my god! I'm so confused. What the fuck happened on YouTube? Wait, is stream alive on YouTube? Oh, I guess it just bugged out. My bad, my bad. Oh, that scared me, dude. That scared me loads. Alright, I've pinned it on both sides. Because it says here the stream is dead. Let me just pop the YouTube chat out. Alright. Wait, I need to check whether all the settings are correct. Give me a bit, guys. Because I think it made a new... Oh my god. It made a new stream. That's what happened. Because I fucking DC'd. Oh my god, I hate my internet. But hey, Christmas is coming up. I should not have all this hatred in my heart. Oh, god damn it. So right now on YouTube, there are like literally 2 streams. I hate it. There are 2 streams. Ugh. Whatever. I'll keep the other one. Yeah. You guys found the one that works, but like I'm thinking, should I delete the one that's like ended after 18 minutes? Maybe? Should I? Let me think. Let me decide. I don't like having double streams. Yeah, I'll delete it. I'll do it later. Sorry. Okay. Shit, where were we? I'm so distracted because of all of the fucking DCs. But anyway, don't forget to fill up the board. The board is basically jot down 3 things you want to celebrate or flex for 2025. And then what you want to do for 2026. It doesn't have to be anything grand, like just the small things is great too. Thank you for your offering towards the shrine, trumpet. Yes, no, I won't abandon you guys. Not for Christmas, okay? I won't abandon you guys. Egobite, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Wait, let me read the chat again. So we were talking about craziest gift, right? Let me double check everything. What did I miss? What did I miss? The fuck, I don't see it here. Used to give us money when because they gave up trying to find out what we liked. Oh, that sucks. I think that's like, I really think you shouldn't give money to kids when it comes to gifts. But at the same time, I'm so tempted to do that for my niece and nephew sometimes. So I understand. Like the easy answer to give them right now is like, oh, I'll just give them Robux. But I feel like it's kind of lazy, you know? And I think once you're a kid, you deserve like all the whimsy you can get. Because whimsy is a very temporary sort of thing. It doesn't last as long into adulthood as you'd think. So feed them the whimsy. Received a little box with four rocks and 2 You received a little box with 4 rocks that had 2 phrases on the front and back? What is that? Blackmail? What else did I miss here? Okay. Most disappointing gift was a weather station. What do you mean a weather station? Wait, what do you mean you got gifted a weather station? Like a whole weather station, or like, am I thinking of something different? Is it like a whole base camp weather station? What do you mean by weather station? A trumpet. Was door dashing last year. I don't really do anything for Christmas, and a dude gave me a bunch of comfy, colorful socks. I still wear. That is so wholesome, Kurt. I love that. I hope you get to celebrate or like chill down at least, where I died for this Christmas. I've been meaning to ask, have you ever tried amaretto? Yes, I have. I think it was in dessert that I tried amaretto. Craziest gift is I got I got an Xbox One. I've had a couple of great years playing on it. Ah, yes, the gift of console. That's such a grand gift. Holy shit. A couple of years ago, my aunt got me a model train set as a gag gift. Since then, I've been building models for a small town to go around it. That's so cute. A gag gift turned into just a wholesome thing. I love that. I was supposed to get a mystery gift from a family member, but I got the wrong one. Wait! The condoms you got were on accident? What the fuck is it? Oh my lord, when it is supposed to be for... Also, giving a condom is stingy as fuck, man. Condoms don't cost that much. It's funny, but it doesn't cost that much. Like, you could have at least like given a dildo or something instead, you know? Something that costs a little bit more and has even more gag value. Well, in 2 ways. Sorry, I'm laughing at my own jokes. Oh, good lords. It was something like, family is all you got. Blah, blah, cheesy stuff. Gave us 80 bucks each. 80 bucks is a good amount though. It is a good amount. Got a first edition copy of The Hobbit. That's crazy. That's a good gift. Do I remember getting gifts? Honestly, I don't either. I don't think I've ever really gotten gifts for Christmas, not gonna lie. Yeah, because like I don't really... The environment that I grew up in never really was... They were religious, but we never really celebrated Christmas because it's not part of our family culture, I guess? I don't know. I've never really gotten a gift for Christmas. The only gifts I've gotten were mostly from like, you know, White Elephant with friends or like gift exchange. What's a good gift I got? I got a massage gun. That's nice. I don't really remember the other gifts I've gotten. Yeah. I remember the massage gun and that's it. That was like 3 years ago, I think. You can tell that if you know that within the group you get a gift of a massage gun, you can kind of surmise that they're quite old in age. Because who the fuck gives a massage gun for a fucking White Elephant or gift exchange, right? Kami the Raptor! Happy early Christmas to you! Thank you for being 18 months of tithing. How are you, Kami? Do you believe the Dapper Raptor has returned? Indeed. Indeed. What is the most unusual gift you gave someone on purpose? Let me think. I remember like a group of girlfriends that I bought a dildo for someone. That was back then. But I don't it was for a birthday, not like for Christmas. Oh, that'd be quite vile to give a dildo for Christmas actually. Like morality down the well, bro, down the hatch. Like, damn, that's like desecrating the whole season. Yeah, no, it was for a birthday that we got a dildo for him. A really long double-sided dildo for jokes and shit. But that was a really long time ago. But that was like a group effort sort of thing. I just chipped in. That is the craziest gift I've technically given. Dad got me a Santa covering his no square with his hands are ornament. No square is very cute. But that is also a very cute gift. Alright, I think I finally caught up. Remember getting a pet? It was those little hermit crabs. I had a soft spot for the little guys. It was a gag gift. The person said, "This is the one time I'll get crabs and like it." That's hilarious, actually. The little hermit crabs. I remember there was like a trend back then for those little hermit crabs, right? Let me catch up here. Let me catch up. Do the money thing for them when they're older, like late teens too. Oh yeah, teens will appreciate money. Little kids when they're like still under 10, I think don't give them money, right? Outdated channel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Got given Baby Yoda merch as someone who doesn't like Baby Yoda 2 years in a row. Baby Yoda isn't that bad. If you just think of it as... Don't think of it as Yoda. Just think of it as like some cute ass plushie. You know, if you think about it in that way, Baby Yoda isn't that bad. Ichamba super chat arigato. Thank you for your offering towards the shrine. What's the thing to measure wind speed and direction? Also with barometer and homemade thermometer. Ah! Oh, that's pretty cool though. That's actually pretty cool. Also, I forgot to give you your blessings. I give you 2 blessings. I have to give you 2 blessings actually. Ear trumpet, since you super chat. Aka 2 times. Super 2 times. Let me think. My blessing to you, ear trumpet, is that even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you learn how to enjoy it at your own pace with what resources and people you have around you. Because I think that even if you don't have people to celebrate with, and I think that even if you're mostly alone or if you're working, there are some deliberate ways you can still enjoy the season and the vibe, right? So maybe put on Christmas songs on the way to work, or like get yourself a hot chocolate or stuff like that. I hope that's my blessing to you, that you can find ways to kind of celebrate Christmas in the smallest ways, even if you don't particularly have a reason to. Noira, skill issue. Whimsy can be infinite if one allows themselves to be whimsical. Yeah, but it's a little less... Whimsy can be infinite. No, I wouldn't say infinite though. I would say that... Yeah, there are chances it can be infinite, but it's as you grow up, it's less likely, realistically, for you to still be as whimsical as you were when you were younger, when you were like, you know, a child and innocent. I don't know why. Maybe because we've talked about this topic before, about becoming jaded as you grow older, right? I think that contributes to it, you know what I mean? Like when you start knowing the world a little better and you start experiencing things and you kind of have certain presumptions about certain things that happen or can happen, you tend to have a less more of a whimsical spirit because you kind of already assume that, oh, this is how it's going to go down sort of vibe. It's kind of similar to, I guess, how curiosity works. But at the same time, you know, some people's curiosity still persists into old age. So definitely what you said is valid, Cheese, as in whimsy can still be attained and experienced even when you're in adulthood or getting older. It's just a matter of skill issue indeed. Just because there's less of a reason for you to, or just because it becomes harder doesn't mean you can't, right? The most unusual gift was money, I guess. I usually get clothes. Ah. I think my weirdest gift was a box of hand-me-down neckties from the guy my grandma was dating. Wait, that is so weird. What the fuck? What? That is actually so weird, Zach. Hand-me-down neckties from your grandma's boyfriend. That's weird, but also kind of cute, actually. Oh wait, I need to catch up. Let me catch up. I'm so tired. It's been a busy Christmas season. Have you been are you going to be working for Christmas, Kami, or are you gonna get to wind down for Christmas? Actually, guys, hands up if you guys are working for Christmas Day. So, you know, I could at least like give you guys some few blessings out there. Something like what I gave Cheese. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to be doing giveaways today. I totally forgot about it. Working? Okay, anyone else? Anyone else working for Christmas? Meepox, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Okay, I'm gonna scroll way down to the chat so I can finally catch up with it. And I live my own, if I'm celebrating my birthday or Christmas alone, I'm gonna save up money and treat myself somehow. Okay, I see that. Did I get called auntie? It's not auntie.retro. It's oneesan. Get it right. Get it memorized. It's oneesan. Hello, Lucky. Visuary is working. And Tyrandus. Back to work on Saturday. At least you'll get some Christmas time to yourself, hey, Kami. And I hope you make great use of it. We got dumped a ton of projects for the break. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna assume that's work, isn't Huggy? That sucks, dude. But I work even day after. I'll count it as work because it's Christmas Eve, you know? You lose one day of Christmas. On the Christmas Day, but the night off. That counts. Sai is also working. Working Eve and Christmas Day. Okay, DB Kokon. Kevman as well. Oh, a lot of you guys are working. Shit. Pandalam as well. Be off. 11 days all paid in full. That's nice. Advance Merry Christmas to you too, Touch. Holidays for me. First of all, I'm sorry to hear that you guys are working. And second, I hope you guys are getting paid well for it. I remember usually in decent countries, countries with decent regulations, you usually get paid like what, double per hour if you work on Christmas. So hopefully you guys get paid well. And my blessing to you, I usually only give these out for people who like, you know, give something to the shrine. So I'm feeling a little bit of Christmas spirit, generosity, right? My blessing to you is that even if you don't particularly have the budget to spend on yourself, I hope you can at least like after work catch up with a friend or two, or at least maybe celebrate with your colleagues or workmates by maybe just, you know, singing a little Christmas song, or like just getting matching Santa hats, like these small little things that don't have to particularly cost much, or at least like take a group picture together and then use like Christmas stickers and Christmas filters, just a little stupid silly fun shit that you can do to kind of just add a little Christmas spirit in your working day. That's my blessing to you. And get some hot chocolate, or like, you know, some mulled wine to wind down, or like whatever your preferred Christmas drink is, eggnog or whatsoever. Or maybe you can even make them like something Christmassy, bring it to work. That'll for sure bring up the Christmas spirits. Like, you know, make a, I don't know, what's something, some Christmas, I can only think of eggnog. I hope you get to do such things, eh? That's my blessing to you guys, okay? I only give free blessings apparently once a year. Blessings to people who don't contribute without a shrine contribution. I give out once a year, guys, and it is on Christmas Day. In that sort of way, I'm kind of like Santa Claus. Sea Claus, maybe? Sea Claus. Santa Claus, Sea Claus, yeah. I'm kind of like Sea Claus. Destroyer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. And thank you for the hydrate, Butcher. And how are you, Pro Butcher? Welcome back to the Deep Blue. Does planning on investment count as working? Planning on investment, you can kind of, you know, delay it a few days after, right, Wapper? Don't plan for your fucking investments on Christmas Day, man. There are better days to do that. Enjoy the Christmas Day whilst it lasts. The pay is double during those holidays. Yeah. Before, in order to receive holiday pay. Oh man, that sucks, Rue. Wait, let me catch up. Aqua Santa. That sounds kind of lit, actually. Aqua Santa. What's a Latin, like cool ass Latin name that I could like adopt as a Sea Fox Christmas Santa sort of shit? I'm gonna further cement it with the fact that I'm gonna do like merch giveaways. Wait, where's my credit card? Actually, I need to get my card to do that. Hold on, guys. Give me like, as you guys brainstorm, give me 10 seconds so I can go get my credit card, okay? Be right back. All right, I'm back. The music level is okay, I think. Is the music level okay, or is it a bit too loud? My land. Wait. Oh, my model. Give me a sec. Okay, I think it's good now. Landlady gave me a call for Christmas? Oh no, she does not like it. What did you do to your landlady, Sloth? If you're Santa Claus, are we the elves? Do you want to be? Maybe. We should call Noira Saint Luna. Saint Luna sounds so good. You joked about me being Charles Maximus, the Space Marines, years ago. Yeah, of course. That's why I still call you Space Marine, Charles. BGM's fine. Ferox is Latin for brave, fierce, or ferocious. Is that what I am? Brave, fierce, or ferocious? Does that sound like me? Tell us your credit card number? No. No, I will not. The Deep Blue is broke, guys. I'm not gonna tell you guys my credit card number. Shit, maybe if I was a millionaire, I would be giving out a lot of money, you know? Because I think when I'm a millionaire, I wouldn't know what to do with so much money. But no, once your sea fox is broke, she cannot give away free stuff like that, okay? Except for once a year, when she's particularly generous, like today. Like today, it's so I can cement my my title as some Sea Fox version of the Santa Claus for today. For the 23rd of December. It shall be known as Noira's Generosity Day. Should I want to do 2 giveaways today. It'll be a giveaway of my merch. So I'll do one right now and I'll do another one at like 11. So once an hour. I can't do it at 12 because we're gonna go watch our new cover together. Oh, my new cover together at 12. So we're not gonna do that. Let me do the first giveaway, hey? Let us see. Are you excited? Let's see. What do I want to give away? How kind do I feel? Oh my god, my merch site still has my old model. I just fucking noticed. Bloody hells. Oh man, honestly, the thing is, like, my current merch, none of them is of like the current model just yet. I haven't really had the funds to make merch of my current model, so I haven't been able to do that. Ooh, I shall gift you guys the, let me think. World's best tiling. Yeah. I think let's do that. Hold on, let me see. I think I still have like some extra merch actually. Ah! Wait! Oh, my phone is outside and it needs authentication. Give me a sec, guys. Bloody hells. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the many little pauses. Hopefully this is the final one of those. Unless I've ought to go to the toilet or something. Alright, let me get into this website here. I think I can give away a coaster. Let's see who of you guys are actually lucky. How many of you guys already have a Noira merch? Hands up. I want to know. How many of you guys are repping me? Let's see. Where is it? Oh my god, I have a shirt that I can give out. And a coaster. Okay, let's give these out. Yeah, that's good. All right, you guys ready? Let's do the coaster first. Let's do the coaster first, guys. How do I do this? Wait. Let me figure out how to make this work. Ready? People on YouTube side, come over to Twitch side to be able to join in the giveaway. Come over. I'll give you guys like 10 seconds to come over to Twitch side. It's twitch.tv/Noira. Tried to enter the mug contest last year, missed it. Said fuck it, we bought and bought the mug. Thank you for doing that. You're supporting me by doing that. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so kind. Ready? Alright, let's do it. Okay? In 3, 2, and 1. Go! Go! Let's see who wins the Chibi Coaster. Who's gonna be lucky for Christmas? Do I feel generous enough to give out another? Maybe. You know what? Let's do 3 giveaways. Yeah, let's do 3 giveaways, guys. Ear Trumpet! Thank you for 15 months of ear titling, Ear Trumpet, and being so very persistent and consistent with bringing in a new titling every stream, to the Deep Blue. I really do appreciate it. Who won? Did anyone win? Did anyone win? Who won? Of course someone's gonna win. Is it not done yet? Oh, I think it's still going. Never mind. Maybe we can do 3. A shirt, a coaster, and then a fridge magnet that says the best titling. I think that'll work. Oh my god, Igazan! Wait, you won before. You won it again? That's fucking crazy, dude. That's actually fucking crazy. What the fuck? Congratulations, Igazan, on winning the giveaway. On winning the coaster. I can't re-roll. I can't. It's okay. We still have 2 more giveaways, okay? We can chill. Alright. Our previous topic was gifting. Now let's see. Let's talk about being a good Santa kid. Alright? What's something good that you've done? It doesn't have to be recent, but like, what's like the kindest thing or the goodest thing you've done that you can remember right now off the top of your head? What is it? I want to see how good you guys are. Are my titlings good? Do they make the list? Can they be racking up good karma? Will they make good disciples? How good are my titlings? Think, guys. Think. What's something good I've done? Shit. Give free blessings? Like just now? I have a few, actually. There was one Christmas where I would just gift all my friends. That's one of them. Or like sometimes there were those days where I would just randomly text message a few of my friends and tell them to have a good day, you know? And in hopes of brightening up their day just a tad. I'm very cute and whimsical like that, guys. I do these sort of things sometimes. Does it have to be this year or in general? In general. It doesn't have to be this year. Give a lady directions at my school? Yeah, that is good, I would say. That is good. Also, let me plug in my phone. I forgot to charge it. There we go. Wait, my model's gonna freeze. Alright. I've done plenty of things. I might have even made the blacklist. We're talking about the whitelist right now. Okay, we're talking about good things first. The bad things, maybe later. Donated to my local charity a few times this year. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh yeah. donating to charity, helping out with charity, also it racks up good karma points. So good on you guys who actually do that. I hope all of you guys have, you know, have some slight more convenience in your day to day. I've sacrificed lots of my money towards homeless people by the street and walk all the way back to that. That is so nice of you. Thank you for doing that, Ikazin. Thank you. That gesture must have meant so much to those people. I once helped a dude pay for his groceries at the store. He forgot his wallet and I helped him out by paying for him. He sent the money to me via Swish. He paid you back, but that is so kind of you to actually help pay for him. That is very nice of you. And even like having the balls to actually just go up and be like, hey, I can help you. People don't realize how much balls that actually takes, you know, because, you know, bystander effect is a thing. So the fact that you did it is already quite a big, I would say, achievement. Oh, no, maybe not achievement, but like, it's a big thing, you know, you should be proud of it. I have a Christmas movie me and a friend watch almost every year for like 20 years. Does that count? What is the movie? That is so cute. I used to be the Santa at my mom's nursery. That was so cute, seeing all the happy kids. That made me feel awesome. Ah, that is very cute. Do you get to be Santa still nowadays? Gave away homemade food to my local street sweepers. I love that. I love that. Are you going to do that again this year? Graduated my college, got my bachelor's degree in computer science, and congratulations to you for that, Tetsuyuki. I have to head out to check on our doctor results. Have a good one, Charles! And don't forget to enjoy your seasonal festivities. Have a good one, Charles. It was a few years back, but I helped a buddy get out of a bad situation and let him stay with me for a bit while they got back on their feet. I don't know if it counts because we are good friends, so I would do anything to help. Of course it counts. That's a very kind thing to do. And I think for a lot of people, even if they're good friends, you can kind of count that as going a little bit extra still, because I would say I know some people who, despite being good friends, they might not want to let them do that, you know? So yeah, you should be proud of that regardless, Warras. Money is a little tight right now, but I had donated a little bit to a couple of local heritage groups restoring historic vehicles this year. Oh, that is nice. I mean, I feel like kind things doesn't have to be like the monetary stuff. You know what I mean? Like, for example, was it Mint? Like, donating blood can help so much already. Or like, you know, just cheering someone's day up can also do a lot. Or helping a lady cross the street. I think these small unsung moments are actually really great, and we could always use more of them, because I do feel like that the bystander effect is real, and even I go through it sometimes, especially much more when I was younger. I feel like I was a little bit more worried about what people would think, and so the bystander effect would affect me much more when I was younger. So I usually have second thoughts of when it comes to helping people in public spaces. Used to. Not so much anymore. But yeah, guys, you should celebrate these little nice things that you get to do, even if they're not particularly monetary. Oh wait, I missed some. I can't tell what's the goodest thing I've done, especially since I really can't claim to be a good person. No, I mean, like I said, it doesn't have to be like saintly things that you do. Even just small acts of helping people already is great, I think. Shawshank Redemption usually, but this year we are gonna watch my favorite movie, The Princess Bride. I have not watched any of that. I think I want to watch for this Christmas. What do I want to watch? Maybe Blade Runner or Harry Potter. I haven't decided. True time, but I met one of the kids in the pub and he knew I did it and bought me a pint. Oh, that is so wholesome, Sloth. I love that. The fact that the kids actually recognized you. I love that, dude. I let my buddy borrow my bike for a month and use it till he could have his wheels back and settle in after a move. And that's awesome. I reckon your buddy really appreciated that, man. But my cat Noira just passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that, Munero. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sure that Noira was the goodest cat. Right, guys? I'm so sorry to hear that, and I can never really say much when it comes to these things because I just know it's the worst feeling. So I'm just gonna refrain from saying anything other than I'm very sorry to hear that. I really am. My friend was going alone to his birthday. So I took him out to dinner and went to an arcade. Oh, you know, I guess. So actually for this Christmas, I was actually planning to spend my Christmas, just the two of us, with me and 3D Son. But like one of my friends actually was in a similar situation, but not for his birthday. For this Christmas, apparently everyone of his family members and friends were kind of like out of town. And I was like, hey, do you and the wifey want to hang out for Christmas? We're going to order KFC for Christmas, you know, like the Japanese way. Because, you know, in Japan, you order in some KFC to eat with family and friends for Christmas. So I've been wanting to do that. And I'm like, do you want to join? It's okay, your kiddo can join as well. So maybe that's also a recent good thing I did. That's in 2 days. It's on Christmas Day. But yeah, I think bringing in someone who's like alone on a day that maybe can be celebrated means so much, and I think would leave so much of an impression to the person. So thank you for doing that, and I hope you guys do that too. See what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be particularly monetary. Like, when you want to do good, you can just be like, you know, see someone who's spending like a certain day alone, like something that could be celebrated, and be like, hey, let me buy you a drink, or like want to go hang out and these sort of stuff, because maybe these people are too ashamed or like too shy to kind of reach out and kind of want to go out of the way and ask people whether they want to hang out or not. So if you make the first move to do that, that would mean so much to them, right? Closest thing I could think of is a Valentine's gift I made for an Oshi this year. Drew her in a Victorian era dress. Had community members' names written on the art. That is crazy. Getting art for your Oshi it's like one of the best gifts I think you can get as a VTuber. At least that's how I feel about it. Getting art is like, for example, the art that Nico draws of me, it's crazy. And I'm so fucking thankful for it. Every one of them is like amazing, and I cherish every single one of them. So thank you, every single one of you guys who have actually contributed or made art of me. It means a lot. Wait, what? Someone did me tell me. Cashew, thank you for buying stuff from the Deep Blue merch shop. Oh my lord. Thank you, Cashew, for doing that. Thank you. Thank you for shopping at the Deep Blue. Damn. Thank you. Bystander effect. It's worth mentioning when helping someone, especially in an accident. For real. For real. Some really good hot chocolate recipes. Since she mentioned how much she loved hot chocolate. That is so wholesome. The hot chocolate she drank from this Christmas market when visiting France. She ever had out of her home country. That sounds amazing. Christmas market hot chocolate. One of the things that I want to do is actually maybe one day, if I have enough funds, I want to go to like maybe Germany or something. Lapland is a bit too far off. Maybe Germany or like European country somewhere, and get mulled wine over at the Christmas market. I think that'd be great. That's a whole mood. Yeah, when I think of Christmas market, I don't actually think of hot chocolate. I think of mulled wine. That's what I really want to have. Like the idea of like going to a Christmas market where it's snowing and then having mild wine by a fireplace or somewhere warm. I think it's so nice. Hi there, Emil. One of my best friends is a 75-year-old woman I stopped to talk when she was crying. Oh, yes, and guys, that's a good reminder to also talk to old people. I remember back then, I think when... Yeah, back then once, I remember this lady would, when I was like walking, on my way walking back home, she just brought home, this old lady like brought home groceries, and she asked for help because she was old. She used a cane and she was having trouble bringing the groceries. So I was like, at first I was like, is this a scam? Because that's kind of sus. But I helped her, and she just had trouble with bringing in groceries, right? And when we reached her place, which wasn't too far of a walk, I asked her, wait, where are your kids? Or is there like no one to help around at the house? Or are you alone? She's like, yeah, like my son is married already and is, you know, has his own place and everything like that. And my husband passed away, so I'm all alone now, and I still have to do groceries and everything, but I'm so old now and I have trouble. And I'm like, man, that really gives you perspective on like older people, right? And I also remember like a separate Twitter post, I believe, it was a Twitter post about how this guy just made random chatter with an old person, like with a grandpa or something. And the grandpa apparently, at the end of the conversation, he thanked him because he hasn't really talked to anyone for like the past 3 days, and it was like his first conversation within the last 3 days. So don't forget to talk to the elderly, guys, because it's just very easy for them to be in very particularly lonely situations, eh? Yes, I do have whiskey, Spamton. I'm having whiskey right now. And I'll drink more of it. I love this, sharing wholesome shit, hey? Do I see the version with the narration? The director's cut is better. Gotcha. I've never watched Blade Runner before, so I'm excited to check Blade Runner out. Blade Runner 1 or 2, including the animated shorts film in between them. So I should start from Blade Runner 1, right guys? Or is it okay to jump into Blade Runner 2? Like, is Blade Runner 1 worth to watch? I was already volunteer to donate as much. I was ready to volunteer to donate as much blood as needed until they found blood before me. I'm quite fun with it since I am quite a frequent donator. Thank you for donating blood. I've never really donated blood because I'm kind of... What do you call it when you kind of have like I'm kind of anemic, but like every time I get my blood test or like my blood pressure checked and everything like that, I have low blood pressure and shit like that. So, but it's mostly like during the mornings that it's like that. But in general, I don't do that because, yeah, you know, usually when I get blood tested and everything, I get pretty woozy, unfortunately. But if you guys can, donating blood can actually help so many people. And I think it's like one of the easier ways for you to help out, right? On top of like charity, but like, you know, sometimes we don't have the means for the monetary means to do charity. Thus, blood is another way, and just kindness is also another way. Kindness is free. Have a good one, Scarling. Thanks for dropping by. Just wanted to say thanks. Saw your videos on how to just enjoy the small moments in life. I was in a dark place and they really helped to cheer me out. Thank you, Mr. Sim. I hope you're at a much better place now. And even if you're not, that's totally valid and understandable. And I am happy that my video has somehow helped you out. Thank you. And thank you for telling me that. Thank you. Lapland is quite far up north. It's roughly as far up north as the upper parts of Alaska. And it's fucking cold, right? I don't know how much cold I can take. Most of the winter times that I experience is like max, I don't know, like 5 degrees. I don't think I've really gone to places that are under 5 degrees. Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel going to places that are at, you know, at minus degrees. But Lapland is, of course, like a lot of people's destinations for Christmas. So I, too, being an enjoyer of the Christmas vibes and aesthetics, I want to one day visit there, if possible. I got to experience early Japan Christmas, though, in Tokyo. because I was there not too long ago and they already had like a bunch of Christmas decorations out and it was very pretty as well. But the decorations just ain't the same without the cold weather, you know what I mean? It's like Christmas in Australia. Like you see, you have Christmas markets and shit, but it's like scalding hot in Australia during Christmas. It's not the same vibe. There's just something special about having the Christmas lights on and having a Christmas market out there, and it's cold, you know, cold to the point where you start puffing out. You can see the air that you puff out as you breathe. I like that sort of vibe. That's the ideal Christmas vibe for me. It doesn't have to snow, but I like, you know, maybe having to wear gloves or like having those puff of airs come out from your mouth. I wanted to write something on the board, but this year was kind of the worst year of my life so far. Sheena, but despite it being the worst, I'm pretty sure there are still some small things that you can kind of still appreciate and be thankful for, right? Or some small things you can flex, right? I think regardless of how bad our day-to-day is or our lives are, there's always something we can find appreciation in. It's just a matter of perspective after all, right? It might not be as grand, it might not be as good of a story as other people's, but we don't care. That board is, nor should you. I mean, these sort of things, have it as a you thing. It shouldn't be for like other people to react to. It's more so for you to appreciate and to enjoy the process of retrospection and be thoughtful about, hey? And thoughtfulness, English. Are you iron deficient? Maybe I am. I stopped taking my iron supplements for a bit. Maybe I should take iron supplements again. You're right. Thanks for reminding me about that, Sly. Thank you. I remember freaking out the first time I gave blood, and it was the one where they double up on plasma, so I was extra freaked out during. Oh my god. Damn. Your video is always enlightening. It's a nice experience to listen to. Thank you, Tetsuki. Thank you. I always say this, but I hope that even if it doesn't particularly help people or if it doesn't provide the right solutions, I always hope that's not my, I don't think that's my ultimate purpose or like my motivation behind making the videos. My motivation or like my purpose behind making the videos that I make is mostly to provide a certain perspective rather than a solution. And also like to thought vomit whatever I have on my mind. So remember that when you watch my videos, when you listen to my videos, it's for the objective of perspective, or it's just my pure thought vomit. Jindraf, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. I can never handle cold, but I still want to experience snow. And I hope those of us who haven't really experienced snow eventually get to, right? The coldest my place gets is minus 15 degrees. Lapland gets frequently down to minus 40 degrees? Bro, it's literally like 100% the other way of my country's weather. Like here, sometimes in Indonesia, it gets up to like 37 degrees. On really bad days, 40 degrees. So it's the right opposite of it. I don't know if the human body is meant to take such extreme differences in weather. For minus 40 degrees is ridiculous, dude. God damn. You making it to the end of the year is already something worth being proud of. Exactly, Daddy Corn. Thank you for saying that. Remember, guys, even if you can't think of anything to be proud of or appreciate for this year, making it to the end of the year is also something to be proud of. For real. Thanks for saying that, Daddy Corn. So far, every day during this winter, my temperature on my laptop just says tomorrow is going to be a record-breaking high for this time of the year. Winter doesn't exist here anymore. Record-breaking high as in the temperature? It's like mad hot? This ain't Frostpunk. Yeah, I played like 2 hours of Frostpunk. Remind me about that. Let me drink. crazy hot this year. Yeah, I could say the same. I really dislike the weather in my country right now. It's like, it alternates between being fucking hot and fucking rainy as hell. I hate it. Yeah. Hi there, boss. I'm good. How are you? Let's see. Now that we've talked about the good things, once again, let me remind you guys, since we're talking about these things, to fill up the board that I've pinned on YouTube chat and Twitch chat, where you can jot down like 3 things you can, you want to flex or like kind of celebrate or appreciate of the year 2025. And if you were actually around here at the Deep Blue in 2024, you can actually cross-check against what you wrote for 2024, like a little subtle time capsule thing, which is very cute. And I see some of a lot of y'all's name on it, so you guys can definitely check that and see the difference between, okay, what you wished for in 2024 for 2025, and then you also jot down what you think of 2025 for and your wish for, or what you want to get done for 2026. I still don't know what to say, what I wrote down. Oh, but I'm happy I was here sometimes. You can write that down, Sheena. You can write that down. What did you say last year? You'll have to check yourself, man. You'll have to check yourself. I'm not gonna air out what you guys said last year because that's for you guys to check on your own or other people to check on the site, on the page. But yeah, we will talk about the 2025-2026 stuff next stream. Preparing a math presentation. I have to teach class for 80 minutes. 80 minutes is a very long time. Is that like a whole ass lecture / workshop? God damn. 80 minutes. Anyway, we've talked about the good things. Wait, should I do a giveaway now or later? Maybe a bit later. We'll do a giveaway maybe in 10 minutes or so. Maybe after this topic that we're about to have. So we talked about the good things that you've done, or like the good things that you remember, right? Now, let's go to the other side. What about the naughtiest thing you've done? Like, let's keep it on the playful, cheeky side. And remember, do not trauma dump on me. Or don't tell me of your legitimate crimes, okay? Don't do that, alright? You can give me like the funny shit, alright? And the funny playful details of like the naughty stuff you've done. But don't give me things that will... You know what I mean, okay? I don't need to further explain. So, naughty list, let's go. The bad things you've done. It doesn't have to be this year, it can be in general. Yeah, everyone go at it, Arena. Go at it. What is it? I'll drink some water while I wait. What's a naughty thing I've done? I don't really do particularly naughty things, that's the thing. I don't even do pranks. Have I done any bad things? Let me think. I don't. The thing is, like, I'm not really someone who pranks people or anything like that. Is wanting to build a harem a bad thing? I don't think so. Well, for the whole year, for calls that I don't want its sake, I always say that I'm in a meeting. Is that a bad thing? I don't think that's a particularly bad thing. I don't really do bad things, guys. No, I honestly can't think of any, unfortunately. Not that I'm trying to flex that I'm kind or nice, but I just can't think of any. Not even accidental happenings? No, not even accidental ones. Yeah, no. I can't think of any, dude. You may or may not have watched other VTubers. Oh, do you remember the rule, Kame? Unfortunately, for every other false idol that you watch, you do have to make a contribution of a certain dollar to the Deep Blue Shrine. As compensation, you know. As remuneration for me, not for me, no, for the shrine to forgive your sins, for you have sinned. That is a joke, guys. That is a joke. Is that, what do you call it when you ask money from people? Fuck, my English is so bad today. What the hell? Is that extorting? Is that extortion? Yes, thank you. I suddenly remembered the word. Is extortion bad? No, I don't think so. Extortion for watching other VTubers? I don't think so. Do accidental stuff count? Sure, it counts. I'm on winter break from art school. Welcome back, fiction fan. I'm excited for Christmas too. Did a lot of vile stuff, but the one I feel comfy enough to say is my sis kept deliberately bothering me in the theaters to the point I couldn't enjoy the film properly at all. So I gaslit her into thinking that she had food stuck in her teeth the next time we visited a theater, and that I chose to stay quiet about it. I made up that lie around 14 or 15. We're adults now and she still believes I actually let her have food stuck there. That's crazy. Mortified. I'll never tell her this truth. That is so petty. That is actually so petty, but also understandable. It's a sibling sort of thing, right? Totally understandable. Snuck into a church I was a regular of and stole the treats and candy they had for a birthday, hauling my ill-gotten gains back with a broken wheelchair at 3 AM? That's actually so wild. What the fuck? What the hell? From a fucking church. Alright. Okay, you deserve to be on the naughty list. Daddy Corn, slight naughty list, not like heavy naughty list. Sven, yeah, I'd put you like on the upper tier of the naughty list. That's pretty wild. Wait, me and some cousins were playing with fireworks and the bottle tipped over at the last minute. Fired the rocket straight into the neighbor's balcony! Oh no! Because it's accidental, yeah, it won't put you on the naughty list, but that is pretty fucking bad. I hope you apologized thoroughly. Noira was my most watched VTuber this year by far. You are 30% forgiven, Kami. 30%, just 30. Maybe if I'm feeling generous. You know what? It's Christmas. I should be feeling generous, right? 35% forgiven. Kami. Blackmail? I don't do blackmail. It's not as if I'm gonna flood you guys if I find offense in you guys watching other VTubers. It's not as if finally you're gonna I'm gonna have your house go through a Titanic phase. That's not gonna happen. Or I'm gonna flood the earth and only tell one person to deal with it and kind of make a huge ship and save everyone else. I'm not gonna do that. Obviously. Years ago, when I was like 16, just to get out of trouble that I dropped by my new phone that somewhat cracked and lost my charger, I blamed someone who doesn't exist, was gonna like steal it, and I was at knife point and fought with a said non-existent criminal. Oh wait, I do have a bad thing I did. You reminded me, thank you, Rena. So since my parents were worried, we went to the nearest police station to state and write a false crime and find a criminal that doesn't exist. So I won't have to tell the truth, and my lie escalated that much. That sounds, there's actually like a movie plot that was like that. I can't remember. Yeah, that was a movie plot like that. And John Cena was this quote unquote pretending to be the fake guy. I can't remember that though, the movie's name. But honestly, remembering my childhood days, I think that's valid. That's valid. Would it put you on the naughty list? Actually, yeah. But like on the slight naughty list. Slight. Not too bad, because it's totally understandable, right? And thankfully it didn't hurt anyone. Let's go with forgiven. 35% forgiven, Kami, once again. And then Noira was among my top 5 most watched on YouTube recap for 2025. Thank Thank you. Well, obviously we know who your #1 watched is, Ghost of Mint. I may or may not let my little sister do some stupid stuff throughout the year so that she learned the hard way she shouldn't. I think as an older sibling, you kind of have that phase every once in a while. So understandable, understandable. As long as it doesn't leave any permanent damage, right? Or any permanent repercussions. Just don't, make sure it doesn't develop into trauma, Baz. Yeah? That's a very legitimate reminder. Make sure it doesn't develop into a permanent trauma sort of thing, or like something that they bring up with their therapist years later and be like, yeah, nah, that's actually trauma. Like, you know how nowadays we suddenly find out that a lot of the things that happened to us were actually like traumatizing. Just don't let that happen to your sister, okay? 24 me and groom friends covered groom's car in toilet paper, made Insta pictures of us with our creation and glued those pictures in the wedding album. That just, you know what, I think that's a good memory, John. That is very cute, and that's one way to make a wedding memory, right? Don't know if this counts, but me and my friends used to do war games against each other using Roman candles during holidays. And I'm always the one who's able to hit everyone else while I dodge all of their fireballs. That is so unfair. What the hell? My dad and some of my family friends were all tossing firecrackers at each other years ago during the 4th of July. So because I wanted to include my cousin in the fun, I might have tossed a whole thing of them under him while he was on the trampoline. Oh my god, is he okay? Firecrackers and trampolines. I don't think that's a good combination, dude. What the hell? You guys are giving me crazy accidents. False crime lie is something out of sitcom. That's what I'm saying, right? There's actually like a movie that was like basically the whole premise of it. Wait, it's John Staninsky or something like that? I think that was like the name of the movie. I can't remember. We're confessing? Yes, this is like a confession booth. Totally. That's what we're doing here. My dad had a load of cash and he put in the microwave. Was in the microwave when I was in my low teens. I needed to time myself for 20 minutes to make sure I didn't go over my computer time. So I used the microwave. Extremely did not confess to the crime of charcoal cash. I mean, that's not your fault though, to be fair. I mean, that's your... Who the fuck puts cash in the microwave? What the hell? That... Out of all the silliest places you could put your cash in at, that's probably the silliest I've heard. It's probably better to put it in, like, the fridge or something. Ricky Stanicki! Yeah, Ricky Stanicki! That's the movie. Yeah. That's the movie I was talking about. That's the movie with your premise, Serena. Sure, I missed a rambling's grave sin, I know. I've also gaslit my old neighbor in random petty ways because she was quite unpleasant, but I reminded her I can also be unpleasant. Understandable, though. Jeez, understandable. Confessing my sins, never interacted with my classmates at all, stayed extremely reserved and quiet for my entire 2 years at said school. That's okay. You can make up for it now in your adulthood if you'd like, right? If you didn't interact with your schoolmates back then, you can start interacting with the people around you now. There's one more. Can't remember my childhood, but apparently 1-year-old me ran too fast for someone to catch up and I broke my evil aunt's fragile collectibles. I had my hand hover over the last one. Like a hostage situation. No fucking way, dude. You held your aunt's collectibles hostage. That's actually wild. The audacity, dude. I would slap the living lights out of my nephew or like little cousins if they did that. What the fuck? yeah, that you deserve to be on the naughty list. Daddy Corner, I reckon. I think you're kind of up there. Up there with Arena. With the whole going to the police station with the whole last lie. You're up there. God damn. Done as piracy and removing paywalls to those paid assignment solvers. I'm not gonna comment on that. Not that naughty thing. My friend did it. Her workplace secret Santa. She got the same person for 3 consecutive years and gave the same thing every single time, but in different colors. Oh my lord. Why? Did she not have the creativity of thinking of something else? My sister collects coins. I spent her Peter Rabbit 50p because I need a lighter. You guys are giving me a lot. This is literally like a confessional booth right now. You guys are giving me a lot of like buried, petty, naughty secrets of your past that it feels like you haven't really told many people of. You guys are making me bear the burden of your sins. God damn. Shit. Hi there, Kevin. Go home. How are you, Kevin? They're the ones that survive. She got revenge by getting me sick after. That's acceptable. But yes, you belong in the naughty list. I have 119 hours. Thank you, Kami. Look, actually, it doesn't matter how long or how often you guys watch me, okay? The fact that even if you guys visit me once or watch my videos once, I think it already means a lot to me. Even if you guys are just passing by or something like that, I appreciate it regardless. So thank you guys. And it's totally okay, of course, to indulge in and watch other things because you don't have to be that loyal to me, guys. It's okay. I'm an independent sea fox. I can take care of myself, alright? Even if one day I have 0 chatters in chat, I'll still learn to yap. That was kind of fire. Those were kind of fire bars just now. I've cheated on Euro Truck Simulator 2 by adding extra money on my local profile. I was bored at that time and just want to upgrade trucks. That's a sin because you want to play it honest. Look, that's a sin I repeatedly do with The Sims, okay? Every time I say I want to play honest with every Sims run, I never end up doing so. I always end up going motherlode or like, who's your daddy? You know what I mean? I always end up doing that. One naughty thing I did to a friend was putting a box in a box in a box. I made sure to use an abundance of tape. It took like 10 minutes for him to open my cardboard Russian doll gift. I've done that too, actually. Except I wrapped it in so many newspapers and I gave him like, I think like the main box was like a PS5 box or something. Was it my brother? Maybe I did that to my brother. Probably, yeah. I gave him like, I used like some, you know, some gaming console box. I can't remember. But like inside I wrapped it and like it was just some little ass, small ass notebook or something that I got him. Something like that. It was so long ago. You suddenly reminded me of that. That was like one of my favorite things to do back then, actually. Thanks for reminding me of that memory that I've totally forgotten about, Sven. Your vtuber looks amazing. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah. I'm glad you like it. Forgive me, Noira, for I have sin type of situations. Is that what's happening right now? Please absolve us of our sins for the new year. Sea Fox Goddess. Okay. I have my whiskey with me. La Tom. I have forgiven 15% of your sins. If I want to forgive more of it, I'll have to pour myself another whiskey. And I often practice sleight of hand because I like the idea of becoming a thief. But that was young me, or was it? Was it, Izanagi? Do you still do that sleight of hand? Drink to forgive? Yes, that's how we do it at the Deep Blue, innit? I used to like my own Facebook post to up the like count. I'm sorry, that is like the cutest confession ever. That is so cute. Thank you for telling me that. Oh my lord, that is so cute. Wanted to drop by real quick because I'm working. Hope your work day isn't too bad, CJ. And I hope you get to spend Christmas in ways that you can. Thanks for dropping by though, CJ, even though you're at work. The specific nature of the gaslighting I've done to my neighbor may be on the edge of hell-worthy sins or absolutely hilarious depending on one's sense of humor. Is it like... Wait, how bad is it? How bad is it? So, you guys confessing actually reminded me of the bad thing that I've done. Probably the worst thing I've done in my whole life, I feel like. I don't think I've really done anything much worse than that. I don't know, I was very weird when I was younger, okay? So you know how I like shoujo mangas? And because I liked shoujo mangas, right, back then when I was younger, I would... I basically know how to, or I supposedly learned, or assumedly knew how to be attractive to other girls, right? So what I did back then was, I made it a fake account. I'm not going to tell you guys on what platform because it's going to show my age, but let's say one of the chat platforms back then, right? Made a fake account of like a guy, and I used like some guy's random, this hot guy's Friendster picture. This is shit. That probably shows my age already, or like shows age, full stuff. Like I took a random picture from Friendster back then, like a really hot guy, and used it as my profile picture. And I was like bored as hell. I added my friend on the chat platform, and I decided to raise her up as a guy. It was like a friend who was like from a different classroom, I believe. So I didn't really know her that well, but I had her on that chat platform, right? And I decided to talk to her, and she eventually got a crush on me. The thing is, like, I thought she did it. I was just honestly fucking around. And then I was telling this to my other friend, and she thought that it was a fun idea and it was interesting, and she decided to play along too. So she made another fake account of like another fake guy, another fake hot guy, and we ended up like chatting with these 3 girls who are within our school from a different classroom, and 2 of them fell in love with us. Well, not in love, but like, you know, had a crush on us. And then at one point they wanted to like video chat and shit like that, and I'm like, oh my god, but how do I what do I do? Eventually I think I figured out a way to kind of, I don't remember how it ended actually, but they were crushing pretty bad. They wanted to chat every day, and they wanted to like, you know, call us and everything like that. And I'm like, I don't know what I've done. Why? How did I get this far? How do I get out of this? And I don't know how I exited it. Maybe I just blocked her. I don't know. I don't remember, or maybe I've just erased that from my mind. But I don't know why I did that. That was very weird of me. But yes, my shoujo manga helped me in raising girls, apparently. Mean bitch energy? I know, right? That was very weird of me. Like, I don't know why I did that. I've always felt guilty about that, honestly. I would never do that again. I didn't even know catfishing was a thing back then. It's just, I don't know, I just wanted to do shoujo manga stuff, you know? I thought it was quote unquote fun. It was mean though. In retrospect, it's mean. It's the kind of things that if I did that in the current age, I would get fucking cancelled for it. You know what I mean? You see what I mean when I say that, you know, I'm so glad that I didn't grow up in the era of cancel culture. I feel like certain stupid things that I did in my youth that I never really gave a thought about because of my naivety and ignorance would get so cancelled nowadays. Hi there, Athy. I'm good. How are you? Noira has crazy riz. I don't think it's the riz, honestly, Kurt. I really think it's just the display picture. It's really just the display picture. It was a really good-looking guy. But yes, that is my sin that I'm confessing for this Christmas. Eventually, actually, you know what happened? I think the girls actually kind of had, I think they kind of sussed out that I was behind the account, or thought that I was behind the account, but nothing came of it. Hi there, anak Jakarta. Yes, we are. We're having free talk or Zatsu today because this is gonna be the only stream of the week. So I figured might as well make it a Zatsu, right? A free talk, since that's what you guys usually look forward to the most, right? Yeah, we'll also only have like one stream for next week, so that will also be free talk. High School Zach would definitely get cancelled if that was a thing back in the day. Yeah. Oh, I did very weird things when I was younger. I also had like this obsession with Capidon. You know what? Let's talk about something else. I'm suddenly, all the flashbacks of these things, these atrocious things that I did in my youth are coming back to me. Let's talk about something else. God damn. Good lords. What have I done, moment? Exactly, yeah. I had been catfished before. The first time they were honest with me. They were still a girl, but they used a smaller TV actress to trick me. Nowadays with Google Lens, it's easy to check pics. Yeah, right? Google Lens, or like back then before Google Lens, I believe Tin Eye was the option. That helps a lot with catfishing nowadays. I also have a friend who gets catfished often. I don't know why he gets catfished so much. Every time I meet him, there's like a 1 out of 3 chance that he gets catfished. Because usually he's the type of guy who would like, you know, every time he visits a city, he would go on like some dating app and maybe have a one-nighter with someone sort of shit, right? And there's like a 1 out of 3 chance that he'll get catfished on that trip. So, I'm like, don't you check their Instagram? Don't you check how recent their photos are? Don't you video call them before meeting up? Don't you, I don't know, check their pictures on Google Lens? And it's like, no, I never really thought of doing that. It's crazy. He's a good looking guy too. I don't know why he gets catfished so much. You've copied on someone? Of course I have. I used to cosplay 2 years ago. I do copied on Step On Me service. That's a good way to get a quick buck, honestly, Arena. Real ones, do you were always into that pervert. Hey. I'm not a pervert. I think. I don't think I am. Carbidon is... It has its artistic value, you know what I mean? It can be very aesthetic, that's what I'm saying. It has its aesthetic value, especially if you take pictures of it. There are certain ways to be aesthetic about it. It's art, not perversion. Are you excited for Christmas, Noira? I very much am. No, I will not continue on with my Carbidon obsession, okay? Tina is still running, but Google is easy now. Oh yeah, Google Lens is definitely the better version of such a thing, right? But yeah, let's talk about something else. Well, actually, talking about something else, we should be doing a giveaway right now, actually, shall we? Let's do another giveaway. I think we're doing 3 giveaways today because I am a generous god. Where is it? All right. Let's see. I shall give you guys you guys all have fridges, right? So it'll make sense if I give you guys a fridge magnet, right? All right. Let's give you guys a fridge magnet here. Hold on. You guys ready? Come over to Twitch side, because once I finish this transaction, it's gonna immediately... Wait, let me check my card. It's gonna immediately go through, and you guys have to battle royale that shit. For people on YouTube side who want to join the giveaway, come over to Twitch side. I'm processing it. You guys ready? Oh wait, no, don't ship it to me. What the fuck? I almost pressed the wrong button. I almost bought it for myself. What the fuck, dude? Chottomatte. Ah, there we go. Ah, I forgot to put in the email. Ready? Come over to Twitch side, hurry! I'm not buying a fridge. I got you guys a 4x4 fridge magnet. Go, go, go! Go! It's the best Tideling fridge magnet, okay? Don't you guys want to be the best Tideling? Let's see who really is the best Tideling in chat. Let's see who gets this giveaway. Let's see, let's see. I'll drink as we wait. Well, I'm out of whiskey. Best Tideling indeed. If he goes and wins again, it'll be like 3 times in a row. That'd be too fucking crazy, wouldn't it? Don't worry though, we'll still have one more giveaway that maybe we can do in another 30 minutes. So yeah, we still have one more chance. Thank you for the hydrate, Arena. I want to get more whiskey, but also at the same time, I still have work tomorrow, so I don't know if I should. No more forgiving? No, no, no. You guys will stay at 15% forgiveness. 15% forgiven. That is your current status. You still have like 85% more to be forgiven of. Kevin! Kevin, congratulations at being the best Tideling. So the best Tideling today is Kevin, guys. Congrats, Kevin. I hope... Please take a picture, guys, for you guys who get the merch. Take a picture of it, yeah? Share it with us on Discord, on Reddit, so we can see how much of a great Tideling you are. Give the damn whiskey for 75% forgiveness. Wait, no, 15% is 85%. For once, my mathing is right. No, I can't be bothered getting more whiskey, okay? Toilet Wangi, crazy name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Congrats, Kevin, once again. Now let's see. So we talked about your first impression of snow, what you wished for one of your most impressionable wish or craziest wish you've had for Santa, and we've also talked about the good things you've done and the naughty things you've done. Or now let's talk about what's something that you've done on Christmas that you think was wholesome as hell? Or like at least like cute. Do you have something that you've done on Christmas that's cute or wholesome? It could be like, oh, I had a gathering with the family and it was great. That could be okay. Or I had drinks 3 days in a row and it was fantabulous. That is okay too. That works out as well. Or I finally gave a gift to my evil aunt as a means of asking for forgiveness. That works as well. Anything? One of my more wholesome Christmases that I've celebrated, I told you guys I don't really celebrate it. I've technically only celebrated Christmas once. And this year is also the other time that I'm actually celebrating Christmas, but without the gift giving. But last time I was at my aunt's place. I was staying at my aunt's place, and she kind of had me bring over a present for the neighbor, right, for Christmas. So it's something she did where she would like always like gift her neighbors presents, and I had to be the delivery person for that. And like when we did bring her, my cousin and I brought our neighbor the present. She brought us in for tea and biscuits, I believe. And she showed us her dollhouse, and she showed us her garden, and I thought it was like the most wholesome thing ever. She was so happy with the present, and she was so happy being able to show us young sea fox, the dollhouse, her collectibles, and how pretty her DIY dollhouse was. So that was a really nice wholesome experience. My family used to record whoever was putting the star on top of the Christmas tree like it was some opening ceremony. That is so cute. It would rotate, like 1 year's me, another year's my sis, another one's my mother. That's literally like the Olympics, dude. I love that. I actually love that. That is a very nice tradition, actually. I think more people should do that for real. I think the cutest was having to watch Christmas movie with Ikazin when we were like teens. Oh my god! Oh, shut up, you guys are so fucking cute. Fuck off. Sorry. But that is so cute. Bloody hells. That's cute. Last time it was my turn. I had a red Santa hat, red shirt, black jeans, boots, and suspenders on while the rest of my fam danced to Mariah Carey as I brought the star to the top. That is such a cute tradition. I love that. I love that, Daddy Corn. I got picked on a raffle during a Christmas party during high school, but I noticed one certain classmate who was also a part of the raffle didn't win anything and was looking down, so I gave my reward to him and saw him smile wide. Ikazan! Irina literally shared something about you guys for Christmas, and you tell of your own selfish kindness to someone else? How dare you? You need to reciprocate the romance, dude. But yes, that is very kind of you. Very in Christmas spirit, but also, where's the romance of it, hey? You can't just have Irina share something about you guys for a wholesome Christmas, and then you say something that's totally irrelevant to that. My dog gave birth on Christmas Day, a Christmas ago. It was pretty special. Did the puppies get given Christmas names? Actually, yeah, my family dog was also born on Christmas. Yeah. So twinsies. At least I assume he was born on Christmas. That's what the previous owner said, that he was born on Christmas. Ikazan's defense, they send the message almost at the same time. Fair, that works. My sister and I's toys were always on the floor of the living room for at least a week after Christmas. Did you leave Legos on the floor? Because that's just like planned murder, dude. If you leave Legos on the floor. I hope you cleaned up at least the Lego pieces. We don't really celebrate together Christmas as much, so it's reasonable, Nissan. I mean, wait, are you guys like long distancing? I don't mean to pry, but is that what's happening? I hope you guys get to celebrate this Christmas together though. Leaving marbles on the floor is worse. Yeah, it's as bad as sending over a fucking banana skin over in Mario Kart. Same shit, dude. Sorry, I accidentally dropped my phone. Please be careful of leaving your toys on the Christmas floor. I actually, recently it was my nephew's birthday. The thing is, like, my nephew's birthday is like during close to Christmas. No, it's more like he's out of town with my brother's family for Christmas. So I gave him his birthday present, which technically wasn't a Christmas present. I gave him, what do you call it when you give like the biggest pack of Pokemon cards? I gave him that. The one that has like what, 30 booster packs or something within it? Am I right? Because I wasn't sure what to get him, and I felt like, yeah, booster box, not like the booster packs, but like the whole box. I got him that. It's relatively cheaper here in my country for the localized one, so I got him that, and he was so happy. And apparently he said that he was so happy because I did not know this when I gave it to him, so maybe this is kind of bad in a way. So his dad actually gets him a booster box every once in a while too. But he usually rations it. Like, he uses the booster packs within the booster box as payment and ration, so like as a reward. So he can like give out like maybe one a day or like one a week if my nephew does a good thing. So he rations the booster pack to him. So when I gave him a whole ass booster pack for his free opening, he kind of went wild. Only for the dad to confiscate once again half of the booster box to ration later on. Poor guy. But also, I feel bad. I destroyed the discipline, dude. I feel kind of bad. I think if I knew that, I wouldn't have bought him like a whole box. I would have bought him like, you know, something that kind of supports the structure a little bit more. It's like, I don't know. I felt kind of bad when I did that. But hey, at least my brother eventually like took half of it and decided to ration the rest of it. Did I miss any chats? He lives like 20 minutes away from me. Go spend Christmas together, you two, you damn lovebirds. God damn. But thank you for sharing, guys. Let's see. What else is there to talk about when it comes to Christmas? Okay, how about this? Wait, how many? I kind of assume that a majority of you guys play The Sims, right? Am I correct? Hands up if you've never played The Sims before or never was a fan of The Sims. For some reason, I kind of just assumed that everyone is a fan of The Sims or like played The Sims for a big amount of time, at least in one phase of their life. Am I correct to assume that? It can be like any of The Sims. It doesn't have to be like The Sims 4 or anything. You're not a Sims fan, that's okay. I never played it. Okay, then maybe not The Sims. Okay, this is my question. It doesn't have to be a Sims game. It can be like a role-playing or a live sim game or a Sims game or something like RimWorld, those sort of things, or in D&D. Any of those games. What's like the naughtiest or evilest thing you've done in that game? I've stabbed a person in my party in a D&D game. But that was because I always play chaotic neutral. That's why. Or pure neutral usually. And I almost always play a character that's obsessed with daggers, so it's bound to happen. In Baldur's Gate, I've thrown a lot of halflings into the depths of abysses. That's what I do a lot on Baldur's Gate, and I actually thoroughly enjoy it. And I think it's a known fact that I enjoy stealth murdering, killing NPCs, I think. Oh my god, my RPG sins actually is quite a lot. And of course, I feel like this is a classic. Like, I've trapped my Sims in a swimming pool before. That's a normal thing, right? I've also trapped my Sims in a room alone before. Oh yeah, and let's not also forget the fact that I have a whole basement of titlings that I just kind of keep to kind of generate income for the household. Like, or I think right now we have like at least 20 titlings in my The Sims 4 basement. Still there, yeah. I caused a Diavolo type infinite death loop to a party member in a D&D game. How the fuck, dude? What did you do? In Roller Coaster Tycoon, I would create rides that crashed and trap the guests in the park a lot when I was younger. Wow, okay. I've killed a lot of people in Dishonored for the Chaos route. I've even killing a Sigma. A sick mother in front of a child and let the plague kill the... That's actually vile, dude. That's so vile. I want to know how to play D&D. You can learn. There are a lot of very welcoming communities for D&D starters. Or you can go to your local hobby shop or, you know, board game cafe. Usually they have like D&D sessions that can get you into starting D&D. Hopeless Reaper, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Hopless Reaper. So you can't hop. I DM, I've thrown some wild monsters and Kailua in my party, usually with no intent to kill their PC. You can totally make corpse kings, guys. Wow. Recently I hunted a family of radioactive deer in Fallout 4. I killed them all, even the young deer, Mythos! How dare you! That is vile. There was a time in D&D when I casted a magic bomb that wiped out my party, but it actually helped us skip a ton of 100-page campaign. We finished in 3 hours. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. You keep telling yourself that you helped the party. Sacrifice Ikazen for that vile behavior. Is Ikazen our first choice for sacrifice? Is that how it is here at the Deep Blue? He would try to insult back whenever I do it, like, well, I wouldn't tap you. Yeah, I can relate to the accidentally blasting party members thing. I played in a D&D campaign. I played like a character who's addicted to arson, and and my character and Vince, I think, it was actually a streamed campaign, I believe, a one-shot. Actually wanted to start this insurance fraud fire business thing on the side, so that was quite a questionable character. She was a very hot tiefling though, literal hot, like she always had flames nearby. That was fun. And that time that I DM'd, I would always make it my mission to kill off the party's most favorite character. So I guess I do have my sins there, because yeah, I literally make NPCs kind of just characters flirt with my players, or like just have wholesome moments with players, or be cute as hell, only to kill them off the night after. I like doing that. I don't know why. And I've also done, so back then when I used to host a D&D campaign, the one and only time I hosted a D&D campaign, for the bosses that I had, I would always have like at least 3 phases for the bosses. I remembered multiple times where I've had to extend phases or add an additional phase each fucking time, because, well, I just wanted the party to suffer more. That's a fun part of D&D, right? As a DM, you get to legally make your friends suffer. And with a good story too. Good stuff, good stuff. My parents destroyed the idea of being a Santa when I was 7 years old. I think that happens to some of us. But hey, the best part of Christmas isn't really the Santa part, is it? It's the whole vibes and the whole, I don't want to say philosophy, but the whole spirit around it. You know, it's the season of giving, of kindness, of like meeting up with your friends and family, of sharing and doing nice things and avoiding the bad things. But also, maybe if the bad things are funny, we can just also laugh with it. Any tips for DMing? I kind of volunteered. Oh, don't ask me for tips. I'm one of those, when I DM'd, I was like one of those crazy DMs who would write everything on paper. I had like 8, 9, 10 pages of paper of like the lore and like my boss designs, my fight designs. It was a custom campaign, and also like the dialogues. Oh my god, I had a whole fucking Google document as well of all the dialogues that I would have for the characters, for the story, and all the alternative dialogues that I would provide if the players would choose to answer in a different way. I did my campaigns like it was a fucking simulator game, dude, like a visual novel. It was not ideal. I would not encourage that, dude. I spent so much time and sanity on that shit. There's a reason why it was my one and only DMing campaign. There's a reason why I burnt out from that single campaign, dude. So yeah, maybe other people in chat can give better tips for DMing. Was the campaign derailed at some point? Yeah. At one point, someone decided to flirt with my NPCs, and I'm like, oh fuck, how do I flirt back? That was one of the things that caught me off guard, because I didn't ever like think up of the option of like how to flirt with this NPC, and my brain just locked up and I couldn't think of a response for some fucking reason. Yeah, it happens, guys. It happens. Deep Blue D&D? Jackson did a Deep Blue D&D actually not too long ago. Yeah. You know, back in the day there was a viral video about what's Basikalajar? What's that? Small bike with no brakes? No? What is that? I have no idea what that is. I don't know of that meme. Am I too ancient to know about it? Now, we've talked about all of the stuff about like being nice, being naughty and shit like that. Let's go back to talking about gifts. What do you think would be... We're not talking about like how expensive a gift is or something like that, but what do you think would be like one of the... What do you think would be an awesome gift to get for Christmas? For you? Or like, what do you think is a thoughtful gift that you'd love to receive for Christmas? Shit, that is a hard question. Even I don't know how to answer that. Let me think. What would I think would be very cute to receive for Christmas? I think something I've always appreciated more than what something costs. I think what I appreciate like handmade stuff a little bit more, or like thoughtful stuff. So yeah, books definitely, I agree, are great gifts to receive. Simulator or cozy games, I think I would love to receive that, and I receive a lot of that from you guys too. That's more of a vibe sort of thing. And I think books, yeah, definitely. Books are like access to platforms such as, you know, learning platforms such as Coursera or something, or like ClassPass, or like experiences, you know. I think I would love that if I got a gift for, say, pottery classes. Oh yeah, I think I'd love that. I think I'd love to be gifted experiences instead. Pottery classes or like salsa dance classes, these sort of things. I think that would be my preferred gift. Simple as hair tie is enough for me? Just a hair tie? Nothing else particularly? I'd like to have self-host cloud storage. Self-host cloud storage, kind of like a Plex server or something. So the ultimate gift would be my very own home server. It technically doesn't cost quite much to set one up, right? A Plex server or your own home server. Wait, my chat keeps on going up. You're getting a VTuber model from a friend. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good luck on your VTubing journey. Let's talk about it. Someone that pays rent of a place only for me to live in. Oh, yeah. Having your own place where you can live alone is actually nice. I want my own home. A really strong laptop that fits everything I want to do, both professional and personal. A custom jacket with good or bad karma symbol from infamous Second Son at the back of it. Oh, that sounds quite badass, actually. Hug-o-matic? You know you can pay people for hugs. I'm kidding. No, don't. I'm kidding. But I understand that is valid. It's nice to get physical touch and physical interaction, hey? Ask a hug from your homie, dude. Just give a, bro, can I have a hug? See how they react. They probably give you a hug, man. You don't need a hug, romantic. Just ask your homies for a hug. Anything, oh, maybe another, anything cute? You mentioned anything cute, right? That reminds me that I would love to get anything Chikawa. I've recently had this, I recently started watching Chikawa, and I love the Usagi Chikawa, the bunny. That guy is so fucking random, it's hilarious. So I would love to get maybe like a little plushie or like a little figurine of the bunny Usagi Chikawa. Or maybe the SKA doll. But that one's still up for pre-order, right? Dancing classes? I would love to for a friend or partner to spend quality time with me on Christmas. Well, you don't want like a sudden surprise friend or partner. Well, not a surprise partner, I guess. But if you want a friend to spend time with for Christmas, maybe you can go down to the bar and maybe you'll find someone to talk to for Christmas. Maybe. Who knows? Because I say, for the few times that I've been to bars and talked up with some stranger, I ended up having really good conversations and experiences, right? You can have like sometimes one of the most wholesome experiences by talking to a stranger at the bar when you're going alone. So mayhaps, that could happen with you, Ghost of Mint. Sometimes I get confused of what I want or need. Yeah, same. I'm also that kind of person. But today I've realized, since I thought about this with you guys, that I think I would love to be gifted experiences. Or maybe even like an ugly Christmas sweater, I think would be very super cute. I'm too ambitious is to actually get to live with Ikazen someday. I mean, I'm sure it's there down the way, you know? I hope it happens. But like, don't get pressured into it, okay? Be sure to only move in when you're ready. What games are you looking forward to play for this week? I'm not streaming for the rest of the week because I already have like certain, you know, I already have things planned out. I got dinners to go to and whatnot. So I won't be able to stream this week. However, this week I'll probably be playing Town to City offline and Where Winds Meet. Because I still want to build a Christmas town in Town to City. I really want to do that, so I'm looking forward to that. It could work, but it could also be really sad to go to a bar at Christmas. I mean, what's sad about it though? Like, I mean, if you're alone at home and you want some company and it's company that you can't get from being home alone, then I don't, at least personally, I don't think there's anything particularly sad about like going out and going to a bar in hopes of finding other lone company that maybe you can find a kindred spirit and have good conversations with. I don't think there's anything wrong with deliberately going out and seeking conversation. Or you can use certain apps that let you meet up with strangers, like meetup.com or like Time Left, these sort of things. Everything that I mentioned, by the way, on streams and in videos and everything, every recommendation I give you guys, they're not sponsored, just a reminder. They're not sponsored. I wish they were. I'm of no size to be sponsored, okay? So do know that the recommendations that I give you guys are sincere. Oh, I don't... You guys might think that I want alcohol for gifts. No, I have enough of that already at the shrine. Not that I take from the shrine, but I'm saying that I get enough alcohol at the shrine. You guys gift me enough. Plus, I have like 2 bottles of wine and another bottle of whiskey that I haven't even opened. So I'm okay with my alcohol stash, actually. Personally, I've grown out of wanting gifts. I prefer just to be in the company of people and hang out. And that's fair too. That's fair. Then, I mean, wouldn't being gifted activities give you a chance to hang out with people? For example, me doing certain things such as taking pottery classes or doing Pilates or doing yoga classes, high rocks or whatever, Muay Thai, dance classes. All of these activities give me a chance to have a conversation with someone new. Sure, they might not immediately be best friends, but they can at least, you know, be a one-time conversation. Can be a wholesome conversation, or even like make an acquaintance that you can talk to every once in a while. It's still good. So I think if we're talking about wanting company in the form of gifts, maybe the closest thing to that is either a subscription to an app that lets you meet strangers, or that being gifted like certain experiences that lets you kind of do group activities. I tried to tell a turtle that sloth a joke, but it took too long to get to the punchline. Wow. I know who got there first. The hare, right? The hare got to the punchline first. I couldn't find any chill games. Most of the ones I had were too competitive and unsuitable for a casual person like me. Try Town to City. Town to City is really nice. I think it's my current go-to cozy game. Or Where Winds Meet. Where Winds Meet can easily be a very cozy game, but also it can be competitive. Where Winds Meet can be a lot of things. But yeah, today's another reminder for you guys that if you guys seek company or seek out new people, do know that a lot of people in the current day and age do have like the same problem with, you know, having difficulties in meeting new people or having conversations with new people or like getting new friends. It's just know that a lot of us are going through it too, so it's not just you. And I would say personally that my advice for that is to go out and seek new experiences, especially those that are more communal, such as go to your local hobby shop and join in like, I don't know, a TCG session or like a D&D workshop, or, you know, like a D&D for newbies sort of thing. Or maybe you can go hiking and maybe meet some people on the hike and have a conversation or two. Or maybe go to a dance class, or like certain things basically that kind of encourages basically conversation. It doesn't only have to be a bar, by the way. Like I said, yeah, maybe it's less awkward for you if you do these sort of activities rather than just going to a bar and hope you get tipsy enough to start striking a conversation, right? This rendition of Online Sign is beautiful, right? I whipped up this playlist today, and I'm very happy it turned out pretty well. Meaning I can quite confidently still talk over it and still maintain the chill vibes and the Christmas vibes. So yeah, thankfully I managed to do that, because I didn't really get a chance to give the whole playlist another listen, as I quickly picked out the songs, so I didn't really give the whole thing a listen. So I'm glad that you guys like my playlist. What's 3 perfect Christmas essentials at home for you? For me, some modicum of a Christmas tree. It doesn't have to be a Christmas tree, but it can be like something that resembles a Christmas tree with baubles on it and like Christmas lights and a wreath. I like the idea of Christmas wreaths, and that's what I got at my home right now. Like I put one of my fake potted plants, as I made that into a Christmas tree basically. It started hanging like little Christmas baubles on its branches, and I got like this Christmas wreath that I hang on my door now. And maybe candles. I think candles is very Christmassy, right? And Christmas music for sure. Is it really Christmas if you don't put on Mariah Carey? Just managed to catch the tail end of this. We'll watch VOD later. Yeah, no worries. Hi though, Jarrison. Do you have some goals on the next year? For the next year? I want to be able to plan things out more. I think that's really my goal. That's one thing I want to focus more, because I'm as much as I am someone who can get shit done, I still way too often wing things and do things last minute. I really want to get rid of that habit a bit better, you know. Hopefully, I have been better this year, but I feel like it's still not enough. So I want to get better at not doing things last minute and planning things out more and be aware of things leading up to it. That is actually the one sole goal of 2026 for me. And I want to go to Japan again. Thank you for the compliment, Cowboy Jesus. Crazy name, by the way. Would you believe me? I have a lantern with a candle inside, using it as my source of light. A lantern with a candle inside. That's cute. That's like a classic lantern, hey? That's very cute. Very cozy sounding too. Add it to the memo. Ah, oh, you're Brian Woodruff. I remember you. Yeah. I remember. But yeah, don't forget to add to the board, guys. And also, we're almost towards the end of the stream, so I'm gonna do the last giveaway for today. I'm so generous. I am a generous god. Say it with me, guys. Noira is a generous god. Sorry, I don't know why that laugh sounded so evil. I didn't mean for it to sound evil. Hold on, let me... okay. Are you guys ready? Kevman, don't forget to redeem the gift, by the way. I see that you haven't redeemed the gift, so don't forget to redeem the gift, yeah? Wait. You guys actually repeated what I said. You guys are crazy. This one's a shirt. Okay? Get ready. How do I redeem it? Oh shit. How do you redeem it? Let me check. I don't know how you can redeem it, actually. I think you just have to go... I'm not sure. Try to go to my... because I can't seem to give you the link again. It should have given you the link for redeeming it earlier. You can maybe check on the VOD later for the link. Yeah, maybe you can check on the VOD later for the link, because I can't give you the link again. Yeah. Or you can go to my merch shop. If you go to !shop, you can go to my merch shop, and I think if you log in with your Twitch, you should be able to redeem it. This is my guess. If it doesn't work, then you'll have to go use the link that was posted on Twitch when the giveaway was done. Alright guys, I'm gonna give away my shirt, my 2.0 debut shirt, which is, I think, very pretty. So be sure to come over to Twitch side right now. I am going to give it away in... Ready? In 3. And 2. Oh my god, you're too fast, Arena. And 1. Here we go. Go, go, go! This is a 2.0 summer shirt. Summer debut shirt. It is the most expensive giveaway I've done thus far. It is a total value of $36. Because I am a generous god like that, yes. I am. I truly am. And we're here to celebrate the Christmas spirit of giving, right? Please don't expect any more giveaways for the end of the year. Yeah, you can check it later, Kevin. Should be fine. Because I think it requires validation via your Twitch login anyway. Good luck, guys! Let's see who actually gets the shirt now. Who's gonna get the shirt? I'm looking. I think it's what, 60 seconds? So we have to wait a bit. Tetsuyuki! Congrats on winning! Congratulations! Oh yeah, Kevin, you can go to that link over there. noirashop.fourthwall.com/redeem to probably redeem it. It's probably the same link. Congrats, Tetsuyuki! Damn, shipping is gonna be actually crazy to Indonesia. I think. Because the shipping is from the US. But you can check. You can check for yourself. And if you don't want to deal with the shipping, I could technically redo the giveaway. So tell me what you want to do with it, yeah? Called it. Yes, you did call it right, Jaira said. It's your guess was correct, indeed. Your guess was correct. But yeah, to enter the giveaway, you guys were supposed to type in exclamation mark enter. But unfortunately, that is the last giveaway of the day. Yeah, so thank you guys. That's, I think, the least that I can do to kind of celebrate you guys for being with me for the whole of 2025. And did you guys also know that we've achieved so many things for 2025? But that's something for the end of the year, right? I'll update my website with the milestones that we've achieved in the end of the year. But like even on Discord, the milestone updates that I do every once in a while, like within a span of 2 weeks, we've had so much changes and some certain milestones achieved within 2 weeks, which is actually crazy. Hi there, Wraith Vendetta. I'm good. Thank you for being a generous goddess. Of course. It's the least I can do for having such a lovely bunch of titlings, right? It's titlings who don't do crime, titlings who don't do arson, titlings who definitely don't admit to being in a cult, because obviously we're not a cult, right? That's such a good bunch of titlings. Let me see your media, what you sent in media, Ikasin. For you guys who are not on Discord already, by the way, come over to Discord side so you can get announcements and notifications for like when I stream and stuff like that, and announcements related to stream, and also you guys get to check in the Deep Blue's growth and milestones. That's where I mostly update it before I put it up on the site. So if you want to see how fast or how slow the Deep Blue grows, you can actually check on it on the Discord. The Discord is at discord.gg/Noira. Let me see. What did you post, Igazin? I only see a black cat. Oh, that is a pretty... Why is it... Why is the light white? Why is it not like warm colored? What's going on? That's a candle, right? Is that a real candle, or is that like an electric candle? Because if it's a real candle, why is light white? Don't candles usually burn orange? Suddenly don't have 2 holidays kind of dedicated to burning stuff. What holidays dedicated to burning stuff? My favorite moment is when Noira liked me asking her in the Cult of the Lamb, you like to... Wow! That is a very real candle. Then it's your phone's color grading. No, but that's a very pretty lantern. I was actually considering buying one of those actually for, as Christmas decoration to have at home, because I'm having some people over for Christmas, right? So I wanted to get that, but I'm like, but then what do I do with it for the rest of the days of the year? Plus, like, I can imagine like maintaining the candle inside would be quite the bitch, right? But yeah, I have like very minimal Christmas decorations right now in my place. Just a little tree with little Christmas lights, which aren't even particularly Christmas lights, and a Christmas wreath. I think for Christmas Day, I'll probably just put on Christmas music, have some Christmas food out. Like I think, what am I getting? Oh, I'm getting this white stuffings lasagna, that's what it's called. And stuffings lasagna or something? Yeah, I don't know why it says white. I have no idea why it's called white stuffings lasagna. And the other one is I'm getting a salted caramel apple pie. Oh, it's finally yellow/orange, isn't it? A salted caramel apple pie to get sent home for Christmas, delivered, just for like some Christmas, festivities. And of course, we're ordering in some KFC for Christmas because it's the cheaper option compared to turkey. As much as I would love to have turkey for Christmas, turkey is relatively expensive. So I'm like, okay, let's get KFC instead. Celebrate it the Japanese way. And I'll probably get... what else? That's it. I also got like some people sending stuff over to my place, like some cakes and whatnot. So I have a lot of food to finish for Christmas. I think one thing, this is also like the first Christmas dinner-ish that I'm hosting ever. So I'm very excited. Like I said, this is only the second time in my life that I'm celebrating Christmas. I hope I get to do better next year though. Meaning like I get to plan a gift exchange sort of thing for Christmas. Just fry your own, it will taste better. It's not about that. It's about the tradition. It's following the Japanese tradition of ordering KFC for Christmas. Even though I know like KFC is not particularly the best fried chicken, you know. Why start now? Because I've realized recently that it's a very human thing to make something out of nothing. And there's literally no reason for you not to celebrate stuff or kind of lighten up your day a bit more or do something extra every day. I figured, I mean, although I possibly mayhaps might be immortal and ancient as fuck, I'm saying that if one day I find my demise and I don't know when that is, I might as well, you know, celebrate the little things in life that are within my control. And one of it includes Christmas, because it is like my favorite time of the year, despite me not really have celebrated it in the past. I figured if I want to start celebrating some few things or make a few certain days of my life a little bit more extra, I'll start with Christmas, I figured. And it's also like the fact that I feel like, you know, I wanted to be more deliberate in being more social and reaching out to my friends. And thus I used Christmas as an excuse for that. Like I could be like, hey, want to have a Christmas dinner to go hang out with friends, because yeah, you'll realize, younglings, you'll realize that as you get older, you need to be more deliberate with these sort of things, because you have a lot of things pushing you the other way. That comes with age. As long as you don't get caught up with the marketing. No, not really, I don't. I just really like the aesthetics and the Christmas spirit of it. And like, you know, I celebrate it for my own reasons, not particularly like the... And not really anything else, honestly. My friends usually too busy with family matters. Have you asked? Because that's what I assumed of my friends too. But as I talked with some of my friends, some of them were like, oh no, I can do like 26th. I can do 27th. It doesn't have to be immediately on the Christmas day either. Like it can be like around Christmas day. So it can be like maybe a few days after Christmas or prior to Christmas, right? Yeah, but once again, here's my reminder, guys, for you guys to celebrate the little things in life a little bit more. Find reason to make something out of nothing. I mean, why not? Okay, why not? We're given the power to be creative. We're given the power to communicate and reach out to people. So why not use it to get creative and reach out to people and do something extra that'll make your day and theirs. Have you been to Atlantis? Maybe yes, maybe no. Happy Christmas to you too, Morning Light. Happy Christmas to you. By the way, we have about 5 more minutes before the end of the stream. And so I'm gonna end stream actually 5 minutes earlier, meaning like in about 5 minutes, because we have a... Oh no. As I said that, I get raided. Oh my lord. Thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome. What the hell? That timing is crazy, dude. Let me give you a shout out. Virexi, thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome. I'm Noira, the sea fox who serves live talks on the rocks, and we've really just been sharing Christmas vibes and talking about Christmas stuff in general. Just now before you guys came in, I was just talking about how, you know, it's a very human thing to make something out of nothing. We're giving the ability as humans to be creative and also reach out to other people and make friends with other people. So why not use that ability to go a bit extra on certain days and make something out of nothing. Celebrate something, you know, have fun. Even though you don't particularly think Christmas is something that needs celebrating, but celebrate it for yourself. Use it as a reason to hang out with your friends or a reason to decorate your house because it's cute as hell. It doesn't have to be because of cultural reasons. It can really just be for the reasons of, oh, I might die sometime soon, who knows? So I might as well make the most of the days that I can as much as possible. Yeah, I was just talking about that. But welcome, Raiders! Welcome! And Morning Light, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. And also, what were you streaming? Wait, what's Mon Bazo? What's that? And thank you for the compliments on your on my model. You guys are so kind. Thank you. In the next year, would like to get married to have someone that supports me and to can support that someone too. Next year? Wait, do you have a partner currently? Because if you want to get married next year without having a partner now, that's kind of relatively fast. I'm not going to say that it's very fast. I'm going to say it's generally relatively fast. Also, I think I should tell you guys this. I don't think personally that having a relationship should be an end goal or like, you know, one of those to-do list. It shouldn't be, no, it's fine to have it on like one thing you eventually want to do, but don't make it like your end goal. You know, oh, I want to work out so I can eventually find a partner and get married. Don't do that. Like, it can be something you want, but don't make it something that you kind of chase as a goal like you would on the career ladder. Don't do that, I reckon. It can become very toxic very quick. And having a person that you find because you've been pursuing that goal, when you eventually find a partner, it can be for all the wrong reasons. It could just be because you were chasing the goal rather than all the other genuine reasons that you could have for finding a partner. You know, if it happens, it happens. I'm not saying that it's wrong to wanting to have a partner or eventually find a relationship, but like, don't make it like a goal. I reckon that's my advice. That's my personal advice. Yeah, I want to add more to that, but I think I need more time to add more context to it, and we only have like a few more minutes left to stream, so I don't think I can. But wait, what's Mon Bazo? Hanukkah, Passover, we make bonfires. Ah, I see. But guys, don't forget to check out Virexi, please. Especially if you want to see some, I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it correct, Mon Bazo. And thank you once again for sharing your community with Virexi. How was your stream? And a Merry Early Christmas to you if you celebrate it or, you know, like the spirit of it. I work out because it feels good. I run because it relieves stress after working an office job. If I would lose weight, awesome. If it helps you find a partner, also awesome. Yeah, I think that should be personally, I feel like that's how it should be. You know, you should do things for yourself, maybe with like an idea that, hey, maybe this will help me find a partner in the future, and that's great. But like, don't make the end goal the partner. You know, don't make the pursuit the idea of having a partner at the end of the day. It's just a matter of perspective sort of thing. Because when you make something a goal, it feels, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels a bit too, I feel like certain goals that aren't, how would I put this? It feels like too much of a complex thing to put as a single goal, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah, I feel like because it's such a complex thing, getting a partner and getting into a relationship, it putting it as a goal is a little bit just, it kind of makes you ignore way too many things. I guess that's how I'd put it, yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy Yuletide. Not as genuine. That's also one way to put it. But also at the same time, I feel like if you put it as a goal, I feel like it doesn't reduce the how genuine it is, but it's just more like it might, for certain people or certain times, it might make you ignore certain things, if that makes sense. Because it's like, no, okay, I see, this is an extreme example. I see the red flags, but like, I want to have a partner, so maybe it'll fix itself. You know what I mean? So you start making like certain concessions for it, when maybe if you didn't have it as a goal in the first place, you wouldn't think of it in that sort of way. Anyway, we gotta call stream, guys. I'm sorry, Virexy, by the way, for raiding in, and now I've ought to end stream because I have a cover that I'd like to, you know, have chat visit, and the premiere is starting in like right now. It's already started right now, actually. So thank you everyone for dropping by stream. I hope you enjoyed your time here at the Deep Blue, and please tell me all about your Christmas on Discord. Write it on the wall, the place where we show our literal appreciations for the little things in life. Tell me all about it, okay? I want to hear your Christmas stories if you do decide to do something a little extra for it. If not, that's okay too. Or like, you know, just share the little wholesome things that you did for the day. If you took a group photo with your colleagues at work and put on little artificial Snapchat Santa hats, that's wholesome as hell. Tell me all about it on Discord, hey? Yeah, if you guys like the stream, I'd appreciate it if you drop a follow if you're on Twitch, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. And thank you everyone who dropped an offering at the shrine today. I really do appreciate it. And once again, congratulations to everyone who won the giveaway. If you're new here, let me reintroduce myself once again. I am Noira, the sea fox who serves Life Talks in the Rocks, and today has been talking all about mostly Christmas and some little bit of tangents about life and a little bit of confessionals, right? And I'm sorry also for like all the stream hiccups. My stupid internet. I hope I get to fix that soon. And I stream 2-3 times a week, but because it's the end of the year and I have a few things going on, for next week I will only have one more stream basically until the end for this year, and that stream is 7 days from now, like next Tuesday. But usually I stream 3 times a week. That's every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same time, same days every week. That's at 10 p.m. GMT +8 if you're in Southeast Asia, 7 or 9 a.m. if you're in the US, or 3 or 4 p.m. if you're in the EU. And if you haven't already, do join into the Discord server at discord.gg/Noira, because there you can get notified for my content uploads and everything like that if you'd like. You can pick your own notifications. You can also hear the Tidelings Christmas stories and share your own. And you can also get updated on my milestones, so you can know how the Deep Blue is growing and everything like that. Is it 6 to 9 a.m.? I've always thought it was 7 to 9. Alright, I'll say 6 to 9 a.m. next time. But yeah, come over to Discord at discord.gg/Noira. Are you planning on doing another cover song? I do already have a cover song lined up for you guys, so I need to send you guys over now. Okay, wait, guys. It's literally 1 minute to the song premiere. Fuck. I am so late. I'm gonna send the link on Twitch and on YouTube in case it doesn't send. But I've pinned it on YouTube side. Send it. And don't forget to fill up the board as well, guys. The board is on my website at noira.me. Okay, see you guys on the song premiere. Okay, bye. Sorry I'm not rating because of it. Bye.